Thank you very much. So as you know, late last night we got back from Michigan. We went to Wisconsin and Michigan yesterday. We had tremendous rallies, sold out rallies. They were packed and the enthusiasm's never been better. So that was a great thing. And it was nice to be able to campaign one day without being in this ridiculous show trial, Biden trial, I call it. But it was quite a day yesterday, and many of you were there, and I appreciate your being there. I thought the coverage was very fair. The economy, people are asking me about the economy. It's doing terribly, and interest rates are obviously not going to be able to be reduced prior to the election because inflation is roaring back. Gasoline's way up, other things are way up, and it's roaring back like they are very surprised. I'm not surprised, but they're surprised. I guess they're surprised. That's what they say anyway. So that's on the economy. It looks pretty bleak for interest rates, and I don't think there's any way they can cut them because inflation's inflation, remember, is a country buster. When you have inflation, that breaks countries. I mean, literally breaks countries, and we can't take that chance. So we'll see what they do, but it was sort of announced yesterday they can't do much with the interest rates. They'll have to remain very high, and it's very unfortunate. We had low interest rates, they have high interest rates. That's very unfortunate. When you compare my economy to this economy, not even a contest. We had the greatest economy in history, and now we have sort of a lousy economy, but the problem with the economy is the inflation. And anything you made, you more than gave back. We call it a 50% tax. It's a Biden tax. It's called an inflationary tax. And it's about 50%, and that's what it is, whether you like it or not, and it's too bad. We're down at the trial now, getting ready to spend another day in the courthouse, which is bogus trial that every leading authority on law says should never have been brought, that Alvin Bragg didn't want to bring it until the election happened, and then he brought it. You just do know that this case could have been brought 8 years ago. Could have been brought 8 years ago.
Trump just isn't the same. You're noticing it now, aren't you? You can see it. He's old, sleepy, confused, weak.
His jaw kept falling on his chest and his mouth kept going slack.
He's not the same man. His energy is gone. No one can deny it.
And Putin, has so little respect for Obama that he's starting to throw around the nuclear word. You heard that, nuclear.
You're learning he cares about himself, not us.
Sioux Falls, thank you very much, Sioux Falls.
We've all had parents who we loved, but who changed over the years. Needed help, needed understanding, needed care.
People fed up with the drama on television and fed up with the fighting and fed up with the...
You never saw this one coming, did you? Kirsty Noem shot her dog, shot her goat, shot 3 horses. And would you believe it? It's all the fault of fake news.
Follow the law in your book. What is the law?
Mm-hmm. Virtually every state has a law in place that says that animals that attack and kill livestock can be put down in situations like this. But I'll tell you, Sean, to farmers and ranchers, they expect it. They know that once an animal like this starts killing just because they enjoy it, that is a very dangerous animal.
By the way, I'm forgetting one thing. Cricket was a dog, not a puppy. So that makes all the difference.
And that was the situation that we were dealing with. And I'm a dog lover. I've trained dogs for years. I've been around hundreds of them, of course. And so this was a tough situation.
Anyway, from one vile person to another vile person, Bobo Bobert. Well, she found out she got a brand new name they were calling her today, Beetlejuice!
Everything that we do
Let's
in
play
the
a
House
little
of
game then.
Representatives should be in the best interest of getting Donald Trump reelected. This guy right here.
Everybody wanted this to be done. Every legal scholar wanted this to be done. Most Democrats wanted it. Liberals wanted it. This was a while ago. Then they changed their mind. They viewed it as a political deal.
There's a rumour going around that J.D. Vance is a modern version of a TWOL. It's not a rumour. Here is the factual evidence. What a clown.
Okay, so you agree that people who break in and vandalize a building should be prosecuted?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm just checking because you did help raise money for people who did so on January 6th, which was, impeding an official proceeding, breaking into a building that they weren't allowed to be in, and vandalizing the Capitol.
Well, Caitlin, I know that this is the obsession of the national media to talk about what happened 2 years ago, 3 years ago on January the 6th.
It's not an obsession. I'm just seeing if it's a double standard.
No, let me answer the question, Caitlin. I mean, look, here's been my basic argument about January the 6th. If you beat up a cop, of course you deserve to go to prison. If you violated the law, you should suffer the consequences. But there are people who protested on January the 6th who have had the complete weight of the Justice Department thrown at them when, at worst, they're accused of misdemeanors. Now, again,
I know this is going some, but I suspect that even Kim Jong-un doesn't require this level of a sycophantasia that Alina Yabba-Dabba-Doo is on, well, just full display here.
Clearly can't win, and now they're just trying to scare the American public into believing that their lives will somehow be worse or that they would be targeted. Again, what they do to us.
Amazing. It's exactly.
And if these people care about their children, I challenge them to look at their wallets, look at their homes, and look at what their kids are being taught and tell me how it's better now than it was under President Trump, because you cannot. You absolutely cannot with a straight face. So it may.
This is how bad things can get at a Trump rally when even the teleprompter thinks, I've had enough.
But isn't it nice to have a president who doesn't need a teleprompter? Not that he can read it anyway. He can't read it. Because this teleprompter is facing you, not this. You son of a... These teleprompters are just gonzo, folks. They're gonzo.
Quick question. Seriously, comment section is all yours. What the heck does MUGA stand for? I'm serious. M-U-G-A. I'm missing out on something. M-U-G-A stands for, please. Comment section now. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what this is. The Uniparty is Make Ukraine Great Again. The Uniparty is all about funding every single foreign war. They think this is the business model that needs to be done.
Will you commit to making sure that there is a peaceful transferal of power after the election?
Well, we're going to have to see what happens. You know that I've been complaining very strongly about the ballots, and the ballots are a disaster.
You know, Chris Christie said that Donald Trump started in the spring of 2020. Started lying, going, this election may be rigged. And he said he could see in his mind that he knew he was going to probably lose. And he started in spring of 2020 trying to find an excuse for losing to Joe Biden.
Right, he's almost saying if it's fair, it's okay, but by definition, if he loses, it can't be fair.
If he wins, it's fair. If he loses, it's not fair.
What Jen said, the business thing. Why do people invest in this country? Why does our economy do so well? It's because there's the rule of law. You understand that it's a safe place to invest. People can go to work. Consumers can consume. What business leaders are missing here is how much is at stake that the comparative advantage of the United States and the American economy depends on the rule of law being paramount. If we no longer have that, they are kidding themselves if they think they can flourish.
Inside Donald Trump's prison cell, the surroundings are like any other small enclosed space. The walls are gray concrete, and a narrow cot with a thin mattress is the only piece of furniture. A tiny metal sink and toilet combo sit in one corner, while a small barred window allows a sliver of natural light to filter in. The sound of clanking bars echoes through the air as guards patrol the hallway outside.
What is...
President Trump is 76 years old. He will die in federal prison.
Trump spends his days pacing the limited floor space. The once powerful man now finds himself in a place of confinement.